Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 19 Liverpool career mode. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for the love and support on the channel. And as always, guys, at the start of these episodes, we are quickly going to recap on the previous three games where Barcelona in the first leg of the round 16 Champions League. We had Southampton in the Premier League, and then we also had Huddersfield in the Premier League. But the first game being against Barcelona, we turned up. It would have been nice if we could have kept a clean sheet, but we did go on to beat them 2-1. Now, the reason we wanted to keep the clean sheet is because we were away from home, and it would have been nice to have that two-goal lead. Now, they're going to be coming to Anfield in today's episode, I do believe. Let me just have a little look. Yeah, in today's episode, Barcelona will be coming to Anfield to play the second leg in the round of 16 Champions League. We then faced off against Southampton in the Premier League. We simulated this game, and I'm just glad that the EA gods were kind. We didn't keep a clean sheet, but we did also beat them 2-1. Of course, because we were at home and we were away for Huddersfield, I'd much rather simulate the home games and simulate the home games and play the away games, because we all know how it works out. When you simulate away games, the EA gods are never in your favour. And then when we come up against Huddersfield, we annihilated them, we beat them 4-0, and we absolutely dominated against Huddersfield. And then in today's episode, well, it's another big one. Not only have we got Arsenal in the final of the Carabao Cup, we may be adding another piece of silverware to the cabinet this year. We then also move into March, where we face off against Crystal Palace away from home, and we have the second leg against Barcelona in the round of 16. So some very, very exciting games in today's episode. Obviously, we're going to look at playing the Arsenal game and the Barca game, and then we're going to simulate the Palace game. The only downfall of that is, of course, we're away to Palace, so that's always a big risk. And we also need Mo Salah to get back to his scoring ways, which if we were playing the Premier League game, we could try and feed the ball through to him and score some goals. But we are going to be simulating it, so it's in the hands of the EA gods to sort Mo Salah out and hopefully bag us a win away from Crystal Palace. But two big games, Barca and Arsenal, that we're playing. Another piece of silverware potentially added to the cabinet today. But before we even get into today's episode, guys, I've got to be real with you guys. I've got to sit down. I've got to explain what's going on, because you guys, to this day right now, I'm recording this on the 7th of July, Sunday the 7th of July. You guys have not seen a video to this point in 11 days. Now, you guys will have seen episode 86. Can I also mention, guys, that when we've done the FIFA 16 Liverpool career mode, we finished it on episode 87. We are matching the FIFA 16 Liverpool career mode by doing this video right now, and there's going to be so many more videos, so we're going to smash it out the water, and we may potentially, in this Liverpool career mode on FIFA 19, we may well hit the 100 episodes for a series, which would be absolutely unbelievable. But jumping back into the problems I've been having, guys, if we just pull up the calendar here for you guys and move back into the month of June. So on the 21st of June, I'm going to give you guys a run through because you deserve it. I've tried to explain it by leaving comments on YouTube, and I've been doing the posts to let you guys, keep you updated, keep you in the loop. But basically on the 21st of June, I was going away for 1 week, from the 21st to the 28th, but I wasn't getting back till the 29th, right? On the 20th, so the day before I left, I sat down and recorded as much as I could. And on that day, you guys got the FIFA 20 Volta video, which you guys really want to see a mini-series on that. And you got 2 Liverpool episodes. One went up on the 23rd of June, which was my birthday, and the other went up on the 27th of June. Sorry, 26th of June on the Wednesday. So, to this point now, recording on the 7th, you haven't seen a video in 11 days. I can only apologise for that, guys, but let me explain why. On my birthday, not only was it my birthday, it was actually the MassiveBrad YouTube channel's birthday. I created the channel on my actual birthday, so me and my YouTube channel share a birthday on the same day. And because we hit 1,000 subs about a month or so ago, and because it was also my YouTube channel's birthday, I decided to spend thousands of pounds on a new PC. Not that you guys would ever see a difference, apart from when I stream, because the PC is a lot more powerful, so you guys can really, and I did do a test stream on Friday the 5th of July, so just 2 days ago, I did do a stream to see how it worked. I've done a test stream, it didn't sweat. The PC didn't run above 20%, and I streamed for nearly 3 hours, which is unbelievable, because my old PC would normally be running at 60 to 70%. This run at below 20. It never went over the 20 mark, which is insane. It's a lot more powerful, so when it comes to streams, it'll handle it a lot better. But while also deciding to upgrade the PC, which, to be fair, guys, you won't notice the difference, but I will. So recording will be exactly the same, but my biggest issue is once I've edited a video, let's say this video is going to be an hour and 20 minutes long. I cut it down and it's going to be around 20 to 30 minutes long. When I render, which is where you've got to remember, guys, this file is around 11 gig, okay? This raw footage I'm recording now is 11 gig. When you render a video, it means you're going to cut it up, but you're going to make it a lot smaller. So when I render the video at 32 minutes, let's say, it's only going to be around 2 gig, which means I can upload it to YouTube. It basically compacts and crushes the file down. It keeps the fact it's still at 720p and it's 60 frames per second, but it crushes the file, it renders it and changes it into a lot less when it comes to gig, when it comes to memory. So it finishes about 2.5 gig instead of the actual raw file being 11 gig. The issue I had is a half an hour video would take an hour and a half to render. I wanted to upgrade the PC, so that half an hour video now renders in 40 to 50 minutes, which means the quicker it renders. Because when the video is rendering, guys, I can't touch the PC. You can't be messing around on YouTube. You can't be recording. You have to let it render, otherwise it'll fail. So you just got to let it render, walk away from the PC, come back an hour and a half later like I used to, and then start uploading it. The issue is that hour and a half took a long time, as you guys can imagine. So I wanted to shorten that time down. So if I sit down for a recording session like now and say, right, I've got 3 hours, that means I can record for an hour, edit for an hour, and get it rendered in an hour and do it all in one recording session. Whereas normally I'd record for an hour, I'd then edit for an hour, but then the render's an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours at sometimes. Especially the Man City career mode, you know, the one season wonder, that was taking a long time because they're 50 odd minutes worth of footage when it's cut down. 50-minute video takes 2.5 hours to render. So I wanted to cut the rendering times down to make it faster so I don't have to tweet out now and again saying to you guys, I'm really sorry, the video's not going to be done for 7 o'clock tonight, I'm going to have to put it out tomorrow. I didn't want to do that, so I invested in a new PC. But not only did I invest in a new PC, I decided I'd take the leap of faith and I would upgrade the editing software. Now, the editing software I had was no issues, but because I've had it for 5 or 6 years, it come on a disc. You guys probably know what a CD-ROM is. Come on a disc, you install it on your computer. The issue with my new computer and the way the technology's going is everything's online now, everything's digital. So there's no CD-ROM, there's no DVD-ROM. I can't put a CD physically into my computer. So I decided, okay, what we'll do is, it's 2019, let's upgrade the software. So I went with the same software I used to have, but instead of it being 1.0, I went for the latest one, which was 4.0. Now, I don't want to name the software company, the editing company, because I don't want to slander them. I'm not one of these people that wants to criticize them. But they've not been a great company. The problems I've had, they've just said, try this, try that, try this, try this. I've done this now for a solid week, and I'm still not getting anywhere. Right now, as I'm recording this, episode 87, I still haven't edited episode 86 because I just don't have the capability. The software I have doesn't want to edit it. As soon as I drop it in, the video into the editing software, it crashes. Crashes, crashes, and crashes. And I can't edit it. And it's frustrating. And you guys, you know, I've been talking to a few of you. I have worked so hard and put so much time into this channel to grow it. We hit over a 1k subs. We've been growing nicely at, you know, a couple of subs a day, maybe sometimes a couple of subs a week. There's now people unsubscribing from the channel, which is absolutely heartbreaking for me because I spent so much money on a PC, I spent money on upgrading the software, and now to see that people are leaving, and I understand I'm not producing content for you guys, although I can record and the PC has no problem recording. When it comes to editing these videos, well, that's a big issue. So what happened is, how can I explain? Let's explain it in car terms, okay? So you buy a car that's 3 years old, you've had no problems with it, but you decide you've got the money, so let's get that car, but get the newest version, okay? So you go and get a Ford Fiesta, let's say, and it's 4 or 5 years old, no problems, but you decide you've got the money, let's get the new one. So you go and get the new Ford Fiesta 2019. Now, you've had this old Fiesta for 5 years and had no problems. You've now went and bought the new one, and suddenly there's problem after problem after problem, but you can't go back to the old Fiesta. You're stuck with this new Fiesta. The only other option you have is give the Fiesta back and go and get a Toyota. Hopefully you guys understand that term. Instead of me talking in software terms, I'm talking in car terms. So you've bought this brand new car, it was made a couple of weeks ago, you've got it brand new, but you're having electric faults, you're having, the door won't lock, and you're having issues with it. You keep going back to Ford and saying, what's the problem here? They say, try this, try that, do this, do that. It's not working. I've walked in and told you it's not working. Your only choice now is to give the keys back and go to another manufacturer. Go to a Toyota, go to a Mercedes, go to a BMW, go to a Land Rover. go to somebody else. And as I'm recording this episode, this is where I'm at now. It's the 7th of July, it's Sunday. I've decided to give up and I'm going to ask for a refund on the software I currently use. And I'm going to have to make the big move because not only was it big for me to upgrade from 0.1 to 0.4, because that was a big jump, it was 4 or 5 years old, a lot had changed, but it's not working. I can't go and get the old software, so I now need to move to a completely different software manufacturer. So I need to move from a Ford and I need to go and get a Toyota. Hopefully you guys understand that, and that's what I'm going to be doing after recording this video. I'm going to ask for a refund, I'm going to delete the editing software that I've always used, but obviously the newer version, and I'm going to move to another company and try and edit with them. If there's still an issue where I try a new editing software and it's not working, it could be down to something wrong with the PC. Now the PC is brand new, it's got a warranty on it, I paid for a warranty, so the PC will have to go back to the manufacturer, they will have to mess around with it and work out what is wrong. But I have no problem streaming and I have no problem recording. So right now guys, if there is not videos coming out on the channel, I'm hoping you guys are going to be seeing this on this video right now on Wednesday the 10th of July. Now, I've already got episode 86, which I'm hoping is going to go out on Monday the 8th, which is tomorrow. And if you guys are seeing this on the 10th of July, then happy days. The new software that I have bought, changing over to a different manufacturer, changing over to a new software company, it's worked. And we have no problems, and I'll be back on the grind, and you guys will have videos Monday, Wednesday, and also Friday, and hopefully the new PC, because I haven't even rendered the video out, so I don't even know that it's quicker. But what I do know is streaming was absolutely unbelievable. Now, I know this has took 10, 11 minutes to explain at the start of today's episode, guys, but it had to happen. Okay, it's been 11 days since I've uploaded. I need to sit down at the start of a video and explain to you guys. I tried to do something good, basically. I upgraded the software, I upgraded the PC, and thought I'll make content better for you guys. And obviously the software had all new effects, so when it comes to vlogs and day in the life videos and in real life videos, they were going to be sick. There was going to be so many effects and cool things thrown in there instead of just the usual standard editing that I can do on the old software. When I move to this new company, they have sort of similar effects. So the new videos, especially vlogs, will be awesome. As for these videos you're seeing right now, you guys aren't going to see a difference. The only thing for me is it's going to save me a lot of time, and I would rather spend a lot of money on saving time because time is important, and it means when I sit down for a recording session, there's a chance I can record twice instead of just once, which means the content eventually might become more than just Monday, Wednesday and Friday. But for now, that's what we're sticking with. I'm hoping to upload on the 8th of July, the 10th of July and the 12th of July. So keep your fingers crossed, guys, and keep checking the community page on the channel because I will keep you posted there. But let's get into today's episode with Arsenal up next, and this is the lineup we are putting out. I've had to rotate it a little bit because unfortunately they're still not fully fit from the Huddersfield game. I think we played on Thursday and we're now playing on the Sunday, so we've only had a 3-day rest in between. But I've gone with Sadio Mane out on the left wing, Bobby Firmino at striker, Junior out on the right wing, Coutinho linking up with Naby Keita in the central midfield role, a little deeper we've got Fabinho in the central defensive midfield, and then Robertson and Van Dijk, Jimenez and Trent at the back with Alisson between the sticks. Now I'm just going to start diving into these games, guys. I've talked to you, I've explained, I felt like I need to get it off my chest and keep you guys in the loop. I can do that on a video. Hopefully you're seeing this on Wednesday the 10th of July, so you guys will know exactly where we're at. And if you are seeing it on Wednesday the 10th of July, do not worry, because we're back on the grind, we're back recording, and we've also got the editing sorted, so you guys will be seeing content very soon. And thank you to all of you guys that have been patient and continue to support the channel and ask where I am. It means a lot. But let's get this game kicked off at Wembley and hopefully be putting another trophy in that trophy cabinet. Come on, Redmen, let's sort out the Gunners. I've been in a bad mood. The fact that I haven't been able to edit videos. I've got episode 86. Hopefully you've already seen it by now. But I've been frustrated because I've had content recorded to edit. The editing just has not gone well at all. It's been an absolute nightmare. So let's hope that this episode can cheer me up a little bit. We can get off to a good start, beating Arsenal, lifting the Carabao Cup, adding another trophy to the cabinet. And then we're also going to be playing Barcelona in the second leg of the round 16, which would then bag us a place in the quarter-finals of the Champions League. Another trophy we are looking at achieving this season. It's season 3. We're retiring at the end of the season. We're trying to win as much as we possibly can. We've got the Carabao Cup ball there, and we have got Bobby Firmino kicking us off in this first half. Let's get it underway, and let's see what damage we can do. Mane coming forward now. Let's hold this ball up. Mane through to Fabinho. Go on, need Robertson on the overlap. Let's go, Robbo. Nicely done. And there we go. We should have Robertson wanting to get in behind here. Let's go, Robbo. Not sure what options we're going to have. Let's keep bringing him in. Like Settle thinking now. Looking for Naby Keita. It's 1-0. There we go. That's the start we wanted. 11 minutes in. And the man looking to break Steven Gerrard's 08 or 07-08 record of 24 goals in all competitions, not including pre-season, has just scored for us against Arsenal. And that man is Naby Keita. Beautiful position and beautiful header. And beats the keeper between the sticks. Well done, Naby Keita, for his second goal in the Carabao Cup. That man has been one of the best players in Season 3 for us so far. Is El Shaarawy down to Lacazette. Lacazette pulls back, nicely done. Virgil van Dijk was all over that one. Cleared out to El Neni. Not the best of headers to a player, but it was a nice clearance. Is Coutinho out now to Junior. Stay there, Bobby. Stay there, Bobby. Stay with me. Into Bobby. Let's go back now to Junior. Junior wanting to get in behind. The Junior has done just that. He's got the better of Benatia inside on the right foot. Beautiful outside of the boot. It's 2-0. Bobby Firmino cannot convert from the penalty spot. But Vinicius Junior is the man to put us 2-0 up in the 24th minute. Well, we get to 3-0 by half time, and I think this Carabao Cup might be covered and might be coming home to Liverpool. Beautiful goal there. Look at that. The curl from the outside of the boot. Thought he was going to go with his left foot. No idea why DeMarcos on that far post there didn't come across to help out. Leno dived. The ball went between them and ends up in the back of the net. It's 2-0 Liverpool. It's Pulisic. Robertson intercepts that one and loses the ball again. Keep going, Robbo. Nicely done. Marcos has come away with that ball. We've got to get in there. Nicely done is Robertson. And as he intercepts the ball, the referee is going to blow for half time at Wembley. I wouldn't say the trophy is secure just yet. We're going in 2-0 up. I think that's a great result to be going up or going in at half time with. We're definitely looking the better team. We've had a lot less possession, but we definitely have more shots and more shots on target. I think if we can get this third goal in the next 10-15 minutes and we can then push on for a fourth after that, I think this game should be put to bed. But it's very important these next 10, 15, 20 minutes that Arsenal do not score, because they'll start digging deep and they'll look for that second goal to get it back to level terms. And we are going to have a change. Reece Nelson coming on for Christian Pulisic. No idea why he's taking Pulisic off. He certainly seems to be the best player on the pitch for Arsenal right now. Ball into the middle. Big save there from Alisson. Let's go, Van Dijk. Nicely done indeed. Play it out from the back. Beautiful ball up to Bobby. Playing it around now to Mane. And this time, we are potentially, I don't know if he's going to get this, so I may have to go all the way here. Let's feed it in towards the back post. And it's too close to Leno. And I think in the 65th minute, we will now look at making some changes. Should have been 3-0 twice there. We could have had it at 4-0 at this point, but sadly, we just haven't converted. So I'm going to take Naby Keita off and bring on the Ox. We're going to bring... where am I going to go here? Let's go Sessegnon for Mane and then bring Bobby off. And I think the pace of Timo Werner up top may well just find us that third goal we need. And also, Timo Werner scores and we add another £1 every goal he scores to donating that money at the end of the season to charity. So there's no harm in bringing Timo Werner on to score a couple. Timo Werner going to look at jumping for that one. He has done. It is Junior. Back to the Ox. Fabinho. Through to Coutinho. Round now to Sessegnon. Sessegnon going to cut it back. Still Sessegnon. Little dink in Sessegnon. Oh, it's not going to happen. Let's play it back. Here we go. We still got the ball. Here's the Ox. Lines one up. Let one fly. Come on, Coutinho. Jump for that, son. Head it back. Head it back. Nicely done. Here's the Ox. Fabinho lines one up and lets one fly. Fabinho's there. Timo Werner to follow up. Timo Werner scores. What did I say? Timo Werner for the last 5 or 6 episodes has been an absolute incredible player for Liverpool. He comes to Liverpool in season 3. He played a few games at the start of the season. It wasn't that great. He wasn't getting into the positions. He wasn't the sharpshooter that we needed. Look at him now. Fabinho takes an absolute unbelievable volley on. It takes a deflection off a player, and Timo Werner is there to finish up and put home. He's been on the pitch for the matter of 5 minutes, and he's already scored and added £1 to another goal to his tally, and another £1 into the jar for charity. Come on, Timo Werner, let's get in there. Nicely done there. Coutinho plays it over now to Sessegnon. Sessegnon doing well. Let's try and play it through to Robbo. It's a beautiful ball. Let's go into Timo Werner. Timo Werner going to come away with a ball. No, it's battled off the ball and cleared away. Let's win that Jimenez And let's try and go again here, lads. Here's the Ox. Robertson. Up to Junior. And there we go. The referee's going to blow for full time. We've won another trophy. 3-0. Naby Keita, Vinicius Junior, Timo Werner. We beat the Gunners 3-0. And we've just crowned ourselves champions of the Carabao Cup. We needed that so bad. The last 11 days I have had, I've not been able to upload. The frustration to go and be crowned champions of the Carabao Cup for you guys. It's going to be the big man at the back, Virgil van Dijk, to lift another trophy. And in 3 more episodes, or 2 more, 88 and then 89, when we get to 90, we will be reviewing the fan objectives, and one of them will be adding the Carabao Cup to our tally. We've got the FA Cup, the Premier League, and the Champions League to win. Way! To complete winning all trophies in Season 3. The Carabao Cup is ours, and it's our captain Virgil van Dijk to lift it once again. What an absolutely incredible game to kick today's episode off. We're champions of the Carabao Cup. We now need to make sure we beat Crystal Palace away from home. But most importantly, we need to win that second leg against Barcelona. We're 2-1 up. But Barcelona are coming to Anfield and they will have away goals in their favour. So we need to make sure we keep a clean sheet. And we need to look at scoring a couple of goals as well. Another trophy added to the Liverpool trophy cabinet of Season 3. Absolutely unbelievable performance from the lads. We dominated, 11 shots, 7 on target. Andy Robertson picks up man of the match with a 9.4 rating. And we march on a high, ready to face off against Crystal Palace up next, away from home. Right, and here we are about to travel away to face off against Crystal Palace. Mo Salah is currently 4 goals behind Harry Kane. It's very important. This next game against Palace, we need Mo Salah to score at least 1 or 2, and we need to make sure Harry Kane does not score. Now, in the next episode, I think it is, we're actually facing off against Spurs, so we can make sure we do our best to keep Harry Kane at arm's length and doesn't score, and we can hope that Mo Salah can put a couple past Spurs. But realistically, if Harry Kane does score in this next Premier League game and Mo Salah doesn't, it's going to be very difficult because Harry Kane keeps wanting to stretch that goal difference. It was 5, it's now down to 4, but if he scores a hat-trick, it can easily go back up to 7, and if he keeps doing so and keeps scoring in the ways that he is, it's going to be very difficult for Mo Salah to eventually catch him for that golden boot. And obviously we need Mo Salah to score at least 22 plus goals in the Premier League so he completes his golden boot fan objective. And then if we move over and look at the standings in the Premier League, we are currently 17 points clear on second position. Chelsea, we need to keep pushing that gap. We need to hope that Chelsea, United, Spurs, City, Arsenal keep dropping points and we can keep capturing every 3 points that we possibly can. But as I say, we're facing off against Crystal Palace away from home, and as you guys know, the away win ratio is not very good. I think when you're away from home and you simulate games, you've got a 50% chance you'll lose, a 20% chance you'll draw, and a 30% chance you'll win. So on 30%, it's all in the hands of the EA gods, but we are putting out the usual strong starting 11, the best starting 11 that I can possibly put out in my opinion, and that's Sadio Mane out on the left wing, Roberto Firmino at striker, Salah out on the right wing, Gino Wijnaldum linking up with Naby Keita in the central midfield role, a little deeper we got Fabinho in the central defensive midfield, and then Robertson at Van Dijk, Gomez and Trent at the back with Alisson between the sticks. Can Mo Salah do us a favour and score some goals against Crystal Palace? Let's get these players warmed up and let's keep our fingers crossed. Firstly, we beat Palace. Secondly, try and keep a clean sheet. And thirdly, can Mo Salah get on the score sheet? 15 minutes in and nothing has happened just yet. Spurs are 1-0 up thanks to Eriksen. Come on, lads. 30 minutes in and still nothing has happened. We're fast approaching half time. Fabinho picks up the yellow card in the 39th. We are now into the second half and Spurs, Kane has scored. Fabinho puts us 1-0 up thanks to a penalty that he converts. Harry Kane has scored there. We need Mo Salah to score. 75 minutes in, 15 minutes to go. Come on, lads. 5 minutes to go. Come on. Well, we tick 2 boxes. We win, which was important. We keep a clean sheet, which was important. But Mo Salah getting on the score sheet was a no-go. And unfortunately, if you look down at the latest scores of Spurs against Norwich, Harry Kane did score in the 50th minute, which means he did score 1, which means Mo Salah stays on 14. Harry Kane moves up to 19. Oh, there's a difference of 5 goals. We need Mo Salah to get back to his scoring ways, and it's a little bit worrying, really, because the squad that I put out there, I thought we would have dominated against Palace. We don't. We only beat them 1-0, and it's thanks to Fabinho converting from the penalty spot. But we have to forget about Mo Salah scoring in the Premier League now. We have to forget about anything that's going on in the Premier League, because we have to get the squad ready, and we have to get our head focused for this second leg up next against Barcelona in the round of 16 Champions League stages. Right, and here we are. We've got Barcelona in the second leg in the Champions League of the round of 16. We beat them 2-1 when we were away from home. Can we do the same when we are in front of the home fans? Hopefully we don't concede any goals, but I'm looking forward to getting my teeth sunken into Barcelona. And this is the lineup we are putting out against them. You'll see that we've had to make a few changes because unfortunately the usual starting 11 was not fully fit. But I'm sure the likes of Mane, Mbappe and Junior can do a job up next against Barcelona. But I have gone with Mane out on the left wing, Mbappe at striker, Junior out on the right wing, Henderson linking up with the Ox in the central midfield row. A little deeper, we've got Fabinho in the central defensive midfield, and then Tierney, Tar, Jimenez and Semedo at the back with Alisson between the sticks. It's not the starting 11 I'd like to put out against Barcelona. Would have rather the team I just put out against Crystal Palace, because I think that is the best team that I play with, and in my opinion it's the best team that does the job on the day. But realistically we still got an unbelievable strong team there. Mane, Mbappe and Junior without a doubt will cause some problems for the Barcelona defenders and goalkeeper, and hopefully because we're at Anfield and we've got the home fans behind us, we can get through to the next stage of the Champions League. Come on lads, we just beat Arsenal and crowned ourselves Carabao Cup champions. We just, in all odds, just beat Crystal Palace away from home in a simulated game. Surely we can finish on a high. The editing situation, the PC situation has not been great for me, but I'm continuing to record and make content for you guys. I don't know when you're going to be seeing this video. I'm hoping it's going to be on Wednesday let me just check what day it was. Wednesday the 10th, was it? Yeah, Wednesday the 10th. I'm hoping you guys are seeing it then. If you're not, I don't know when you're seeing it, but I am trying my goddamn best to get content out for you guys. We've got a strong forward three, hopefully looking to punish Barcelona's back four and keeper. But it is going to be our new signing this year, Mbappe, to get us kicked off in this first half. Let's get it underway, and let's see what damage we can do. Henderson staying on this one, nicely done. It's Arthur. Playing it back to Tolisso. Into the middle for Suarez. Suarez goes down. Malcolm finishes up. It's 2-2, and they've scored an away goal. Well, this happened in the first leg against Barcelona, and it was Fred. I mean, Suarez goes for the shot. I'm not sure who it was that went to ground there. Both of our centre-backs, Jimenez and Tar, go to ground. It's just not good enough. And Malcolm is there to mop up the mess and put it home for Barcelona. It's 2-2, and that is not the start we wanted. Let's push on now, go through to the Ox. The Ox going to lay it off to Mbappe. Mbappe going to go out wide now to Junior. Here we go, Junior wanting to get in behind and punish them. Here comes Junior, keeping it in, still alive. Junior likes out thinking now for the Ox, who gets a head on it. But it's straight at Steigen. Come on, lads. Let's go backwards to Henderson. Henderson going to lay it up to the Ox. Onto the right foot. The Ox lets one fly, and Steigen saves again. Well, the last chance before the referee blows for half-time, and it's coming from a corner. Can we find Jonathan Tar on this one? Jonathan Tar, nice ball in. Tar's all over that one. Mbappe was there straight to the hands of Steigen. Well, we're going in at half-time, 1-0 down. Yeah, as Mbappe, as Steigen rolls the ball out. The referee's going to blow for half-time at Anfield. We're 1-0 down, it's 2-2. Over the 2 legs, we did score 2 away goals, so we are technically still going to go through if we continue with this result. But I'm not expecting us to. I'm hoping we're going to come out, we're going to dig deep, and we are going to find a goal at Anfield, and hopefully it will be that man there, Mbappe, to do so, as Barcelona kick us off in this second half period. Talisca's held up here nicely, give it to Fabinho. Let's lay it off now to the Ox. The Ox has got a bit of space, going to let one fly to Steigen, saves again. Let's go Shaqiri. Arthur again, and the referee is going to blow for full time, and I do believe we should be going through to the next stages.
European nights for Grant absolutely revel in them, and Liverpool will be the side progressing.
Yeah, Liverpool are the side going through. I just wanted to double check, we scored 2 away goals. Barcelona scored an away goal because it drew 2-2. We had 2 goals away from home, so it means Liverpool will go through to the next stages of the Champions League. It's a little bit worrying, really. because we put out a great team and we didn't turn up. We did not play well enough. What are the stats saying? I mean, the stats are talking a whole different game there. A whole different game. 12 shots, 11 on target, no goals. Barcelona, on the other hand, 4 shots, 3 on target, 1 goal. I think the match facts show a whole different game to what I've just played there. We dominated on match facts. I didn't feel it so much when I actually played that game, but regardless, we beat Barcelona, we progressed through to the next stage of the Champions League, and we win all 3 games in today's episode, with Fabinho also getting man of the match with an 8.6 rating against Barcelona. Happy days. Right guys, and here we are back at the Central for the final time in today's episode. I've now advanced all the way to the first game in the next episode against Crystal Palace in the round 6 of the FA Cup. But before I end today's episode, just want to do a couple of things. First of all, have a look at who we're going to be facing off in the quarterfinals in the league. I also want to see if we are still 17 points clear in the Premier League. So Chelsea are on 57, we're on 74. Yep, so we are still 17 points clear after 28 games played. We've won 24, drew 2, lost 2. And you got to remember, guys, there's not that many games to go, to be honest. When we jump over and look at the calendar for the next episode, we're also going to take a look at how many episodes we think until we are going to be ending the Liverpool career mode, which is a very, very sad time. I just backed out there, but I want to look at the Champions League to see if our draw, and the draw has been done. So the quarterfinals is PSG versus Atletico Madrid, Manchester United versus Olympique Lyon, Bayer Leverkusen versus ourselves, Liverpool, and Juventus versus FC Bayern. So in my prediction, we will see PSG go through, we will see Manchester United go through, we will see, of course, Liverpool go through, and also FC Bayern. I wonder, I think it was in Season 2, we had a Manchester United versus Liverpool final. An English final, United versus Liverpool. Could we potentially see that again? They'd have to beat Lyon and then potentially either take on PSG, ourselves, or Bayern. But we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But we are going to be facing off against Bayer Leverkusen in our next game in the Champions League. But let's go ahead and look at the calendar and see what is lined up for the next episode. So we have Crystal Palace in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, a game we must be playing. We then face off against Brighton. I'm going to hope it's away. It's home. Sorry, I meant home actually, because I want to be simulating that game. We'll face off against Brighton in the Premier League at home, so we can happily simulate that one. To be honest, out of those 3 games, even if we were at home for all of them, I will be playing the Palace game because it's another chance of progressing through to the next stages to win a trophy. And then, of course, I want to be playing Spurs because we need to keep Harry Kane quiet, and we also need Mo Salah back to his Premier League scoring ways. He's scoring in other competitions, just not in the Premier League right now. So that is how we're looking. And then we will be finishing off March. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. If you haven't watched the first 10-11 minutes of this video, I would massively appreciate if you could go back and watch it. It's very important, and it explains why I haven't uploaded in such a long time. And basically, I've done things that are going to improve the content, improve streaming, and just make mine and your life a lot better, because you will potentially see some more videos in the week, not just Monday, Wednesday and Friday. There may be another one thrown in there on the Saturday or Sunday, especially if I can bring my rendering times down. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. And if you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below if you're new around here. Click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been Massive Brad. Peace out.